So we got a nice video for y'all today. We're gonna get a double upload today because you know 2K gonna drop their gameplay and you know we gotta dive into that. But until then, we gotta talk about shooting mechanics and changes that 2K have made over the past few years that greatly impact our 2K experience, and it will further impact it going forward. Especially since we got those few options from Mike Wayne, we gotta dive into that as well. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the video.
If you don't know, it's brutal sim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video, one is YouTube thing. We got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your my player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record or park, even my career brute will get you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
So you don't know, your boy Brutal, sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So by now you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section and type first, second, third, know the gang of Brute Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. Again, we should be getting some gameplay, or we will be getting some gameplay from 2K at 10:30 today, and your boy gonna be on it, so make sure get a notification bell unlocked. We're gonna break down everything and make it really palatable for y'all. Of course, y'all could definitely look forward to that. We're gonna get multiple uploads today, might be 2, but at least maybe 3, who knows, based on how much information they drop. Trust me, your boy got y'all on that. But until then, we gotta talk about the shooting changes 2K made over the past few years that greatly impact the 2K community and the 2K games that they dropped so far. Remember a while back, Mike Wayne did give us a few options and said these are the only direction that 2K could go in terms of shooting. We're gonna dive into a little bit more detail of that a little later in the video. But until then, we gotta build the blocks, right? We're not gonna put the cart ahead of the horse, of course. So we're gonna start off with this post from Bachelor because I do have a theory that I've been sharing over the past few years. Me sitting back and watching the 2K community and how we react to the game based on the shooting, it's been pretty consistent. When shooting is easier, the community tends to be happier, especially on wide open shots and in lower rating shooting builds. That's just my opinion. Now, you could disagree with that, but that's just me sitting back and watching how the 2K community is when the shooting percentage is at a certain level. We're gonna start off right here with this post from Bashville. He said, if 2K dropped a game where you can green every shot you time correctly, guess what? People would only have a super high shooting percentage if you played bad defense, which is in line with what I'm saying. Now, he followed up with saying, the real shooting skill gap isn't rolling the dice every time you perfectly time a shot, which is RNG. The real shooting skill gap would be being able to green every wide open shot, but having a small window than other games, and even smaller based on the contest ratings. Make the green window wide for wide open shot, but as soon as it start getting contested, you drastically drop it. So defense should matter big time, in my opinion. I get most frustrated when people hit wide contest than wide open, but we're gonna dive into that a little bit more because a few more people chime in. I know, shout out to my guy Yadman, check him out if y'all want those beats, but that's neither here nor there. He said this is fact. He said this is how real life professionals play. Imagine Steph Curry or Kyrie in the park or local gym. They are hitting 70 to 90% of their open shots. Bachelor response said he played a dude with his gym who was on a college team in a 3v3, and dude probably hit 80 to 90% over multiple games, not even kidding. He's used to way better defenders on him and less space to create. Every excuse for RNG we have today is due to the underlying want of a hand holding fast. So he's basically saying the only reason why people defend RNG because people want 2K to bail them out of their bad decisions and their bad shots. Let me know if you agree with him or not. There were a few people that disagree with that statement as well. This first user said, I disagree with this statement. If it was like 24, bad shots and bad offense was rewarded significantly more than good defense. I disagree with that statement. I don't know what 24 he played, but 24 shooting system was way better than 25. Now he continues to say they would need to have a good contest system and good defense in the game. Rephrase this to green every wide open shot you time correctly canned green. It's a lot of green in there. That's neither here nor there. But there was actually some people pushing for whites to go in as well. I'm one of those people who don't care if white goes in once it's an open shot. He actually said, I don't think we should have to green every shot for a shot to go in either. The game has a 3-point rating system that should also determine if a shot goes in. Better rating equal better makes. The rating shouldn't just increase a fraction of a green window. That's wild as a casual. Now, me personally, believe it or not, I know a lot of y'all gonna disagree with your boy Brute, but I think life was better when whites was going in, y'all. And I think most of the 2K community do agree with me. I play on high risk. But I noticed that most of the 2K community do not play on high risk because I see multiple whites going in on a regular basis. Especially, don't even go and try to play my team. Or don't even try to play triple threats or none of that stuff. The amount of whites that goes in, damn near the entire my team community is playing on low risk to normal. And it's the same thing for the my career players. The amount of whites you see going in on a regular basis, you know a lot of y'all select RNG. That's an RNG option. It's saying basically, even if I might not time the shot right, I want 2K to hit me a little nudge over there. And sometimes I might time it right and 2K might let me miss. That's you selecting that with normal and below. The way to reduce RNG in this game is select high risk, especially in certain game modes. But in my opinion, when you sit back and look at it all, shooting has been at the focal point of a lot of issues that we experienced over the past few years when it comes to 2K games. And moving forward, if 2K don't figure out this balance, it will continue to be an issue going forward. And it's difficult, of course, because we don't have one type of player. We have different communities that love the same game. We got the comp community and we got the casual community. We got the dribble guard community, and sometimes some of those do intertwine. But there was a time when shooting was easy, even in these comp game modes. Then the comp community felt like, you know what? We having Timmu with 2 thumbs hitting shots that they shouldn't be hitting. So you all need to create a skill gap with the shooting. Make it so it's much more difficult to shoot in these game modes. I'm talking about the anti-up or stage. I'm talking about the Pro-Am 3v3s and 5v5s. A lot of pressure was put on the developers to make it more difficult to shoot in these game modes. But me personally, I feel like some of these comp players, they was feeling themselves a little bit too much because they tend to complain the most when their shots are not going in. Remember in the past, right, when the community was complaining about shooting, Mike Wayne laid it all out for us. He said there were only 2 options. Now I want to know which one of these 2 options will you choose right now. So I'm going to bring back up here that this is really what it all boils down to. If anyone has ideas for a better option than these 2, I love to hear them. Number 1, keep pure green windows, no RNG, which means for the sake of balance, the window needs to be pretty small like they are now so that good players don't shoot 80 to 90% from 3. This makes shooting very difficult for casuals and what we're dealing with now, which is why the community was complaining. Small green window, no RNG, but guess what? Community wasn't happy, including comp players, by the way, right? Now, the next option was go back to a bigger green window that are easier for most people to hit, but cap the excellent timing boost, reintroducing RNG to keep the game balanced. This is how 2K shooting has basically worked for the past 20 years. Now, let me put this out there. What he's saying is the game that y'all love, that y'all shot lights out in, that people used to hit whites consistently, had RNG. So RNG is not necessarily the downfall of 2K games because it's been in the game for the past 20 years. But the moment, let me repeat this, the moment he tried to create a game with a pure green window, which is green or miss, then problems start occurring with people highlighting shooting as the main issue in the 2K community. Okay, this is not the words of Brute. This is Mike Wayne trying to please the 2K community who felt like they've tired of seeing whites go in and they demanded a pure green window or green or miss system. Now again, with what you know as of now, which options will you choose? Will you choose the options that was very prevalent and serviceable in the games that we love? I'm talking about 2K 16, 17, and 20. the top ranked 2Ks of all time, which definitely had the whites going in at an alarming rate. In my opinion, when you step back and look at it, the community has already spoken. As I said before, most of us in the 2K community play on normal and below, therefore selecting that we want RNG to be reintroduced. We want that extra assistance that's help, especially for open shots. So if we mistime something, we should still get nudged in that right direction. But it also comes with a downside if they're trying to keep the percentages down, which is they might make you miss some of the shots you should hit, which is why I decided to go with high risk personally. I prefer being in control of my shot and let me determine if I could time that green window or not. But this is not the opinions of most of us in the 2K community. Clearly, if you play the game enough, you will see that most of us in the 2K community prefer that some whites do go in. Now again, this is not the opinion of Brute. I'm going by what I see and what I assess. Now you could disagree with the assessment if you want. You gotta be honest, look at the choices that the 2K community make and it speaks louder than their words. Actions speak louder than words. Again, which options will you choose? Do you choose option 1, pure green window, or do you choose option 2, the system that we've been using for the past 20 years? So that's all I got for you all today. Let me know your thoughts. Again, let me know which one do you all choose, option 1 or option 2. Put it in the comment section. Till next time, how best, so be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Of course, the notification bell is free and key. Peace.